Okay, so what we have
Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, so what we have here is Arduino with an Ethernet shield, and it's connected to the LAN. What we have here is virtual desktop on Windows. This program has a breakpoint set when it receives a message. This is Visual Studio Micro and MQTT client that I'm going to upload here. Now, we're going to see that the program, now we're going to show you a bug that totally breaks your brain, and there's no reason why it's there. First of all, just to demonstrate that this code works. So we upload Sketch to the board, and it will get there, and we get a message. So in the void setup method function, there's a method called send message. So we can see the message propagate through the program. We can see it's called hello world. Come closer so you can see it. As come closer, people can actually see it.
I was zooming in and out.
Zooming into what?
To the screen.
Okay, fine. Is visible? Because I'm going to need to show code after that. Okay, good. Now, so this is the message we got. Now, if we go back to the Arduino program, here we have port explicitly stated. Now, instead of it, we could use the variable, the constant. But if I plug in the constant and compile it again and upload it again to the Arduino, we will see that the Arduino will never ever phone home. This event is not raised, nothing is received. Arduino fails to connect all the time. Now, not only that, if we now replace it with explicit statement, it will not work again.
So you're replacing a variable with a
constant.
Integer literal.
Yes.
Like 1833, and it's still not working.
And it's still not working. Now, better yet, if I go Control Z, and make it back the way it was, it is going to work.
So what did you actually do? It still looks the same.
Nobody knows what actually happens. But now, it actually phones home, and we again get the message, hello world. And I would like to ask the person who made the damn library what actually happens inside.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You are changing code, and it's not working, but then you do 2 undos. You don't know what's happening when you do 2 undos.
Well, I do know it replaces it back.
And then it works.
And then it works.
So what's the actual error then?
I don't know.
What's the problem?
It never sends the... it always fails to connect. It will never ever connect. If I put the constant there, it will never ever connect to the computer.
So that is the method you use to connect to the Arduino.
That is the method used to set up the connection, and then the next connect is called later.
So the method that you use to set up the connection to the Arduino, when you pass it a variable containing the port number, it doesn't work.
Yes.
When you give it explicitly the integer literal that's the port number, it doesn't work.
That's the thing. The first time you create the project, you put an integer literal, it's gonna work. If you then replace it with a constant or a variable, it will stop working. If after that you again put in integer literal, it seems to fail. But if you go Control Z and it goes back to the time where you had integer literal, it works.
This is weird.
Exactly.
You want me to stop now?
Yes.